Today we're going to be talking about the Workers' Comp Employee Injury Supervisor's Report form. This can be found on the Lakeshore Employee website, or LU. Under Workers' Comp, you'll see the link for the Employee Injury Supervisor's Report form. When you click on this, it will open up a page. You can click on Click Here to download the form. Once the form's been downloaded, you can open it. It should open up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. If for some reason your session does not open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader, please contact the Encompass Help Desk, and they'll be able to reset your information so that you do open up PDF files in Adobe Acrobat Reader. We're going to be looking at the form itself and how to complete the form. We're also going to look at the one-time setup of your digital signature. This is something that you will have to do the first time that you go in to set up the digital signature. After that, you're going to be able to sign by just clicking on the link. So let's walk through this form. We're going to enter the employee's information. So their name, their employee ID number, their phone number. As you enter the phone number, if you just put it in, it will change the format for it. The next question is, was it a vehicle accident? If yes, complete the vehicle accident information section. So if you click on yes, if you scroll down to the bottom of the form, you will see that the vehicle accident information section is highlighted so that you could answer the questions in that section. If you click on no, you'll see that this section is no longer applicable. Next question, did the employee complete the shift? Again, same thing. If you click on yes, it does not ask you what time did they clock out. If you click on no, it's going to ask you for a time that the employee clocked out. Throughout this form, any place that it asks for a time, please enter the time in military, and it will put in the AM, PM for you. Date of the injury, any of the date fields, if you click on the right-hand side, it'll prompt you with a calendar so that you can quickly enter in the date. Time of the injury, this happened at 8:15 in the morning. And starting time of the shift, in this case here, the shift started at 7 o'clock in the morning. If the injury occurred on Lakeshore property, you're going to select which region that you are in, and then the facility within that region. In this case here, we're going to use Glade Drive as our test location. If it did not occur on Lakeshore property, give the full address of where the injury occurred. In this case, since it happened on Glade, we can leave this box empty. In this next section here, it says, document in this area the following. What did the employee report was the cause of the injury, if using tools or equipment, and what was the employee doing with them? What body parts were reported injury, right side, left side? Identify a location of reported injury on the back of this form. In this case here, the employee was shoveling the snow on the front walkway at Glade. They slipped and fell. They ended up hurting their left ankle and left wrist. Employee complained of severe pain in the left wrist, and so the employee was sent for treatment at urgent care. Again, one thing to note, do not use names in the description. Either use consumer or staff, whichever would be appropriate. Witnesses, again here, if you click on yes, it's going to highlight the section for the witness name and phone number. If you click on no, it will not ask you for that information. Was there anything that the employee could have done to prevent the injury? Yes or no? Did they seek medical treatment? If yes, where? If no, you'll see that, again, these fields become grayed out. In this case here, they went to see treatment at urgent care. And then again, date field, look for the drop-down box, put in the drop-down. At this time here, you can put in your name. Do not sign it as of yet because you have not completed the form. We're going to come back to that here in a little bit. Did you instruct the employee report the injury to the employee report hotline? So if you did, yes. And if you reported it, click on yes. Now we're going down to the back side of the page, or page 2 of this. This is where we're going to document where the injuries occurred. On the right-hand side, I'm going to list the affected areas, so left, wrist, left ankle. In order for me to be able to highlight the areas on the body parts here, I need to come over here to my menu choices, click on Comment. This will add the comment toolbar. If I look, I have a pencil, so draw free form. So this is the left wrist. Again, I'm holding down my mouse while I'm doing this, and left knee. Once I'm done drawing on that, I will come up here and I will close the comment toolbar. Any additional information other than vehicle information you're going to put into here. In this case, we don't have anything specific with it. So that completes the form. The last part that we have is to sign the form. You'll see that there is a field here. It says Supervisor on-call signature. If you click on this field, right-click on it, it's going to ask you if you want to use one of your pre-existing signatures. I've already set mine up for this computer. However, let me walk you through how to do this. If you haven't done so yet, you'd click on Configure New Digital Signature or New Digital ID. We're going to use this signature, a new digital signature here on the bottom. Create your self-signed digital ID. Continue. We're going to save it to File. And enter some basic information here about yourself. So your name. In this case here for organizational unit, you could put in your employee ID, organization name, your email address here at Lakeshore. Again, leave the country set for US. This is the algorithm that it uses to encrypt it. That's going to be used for digital signatures. What it does is it takes this information, makes it a part of the digital signature so that we can verify later on that this is you and only you. Click on Continue. It's going to ask you two different things here. One, where do you want to save this information? Again, you want this information to be available to you from any of the devices that you are on, so please make sure that you are saving this to your OneDrive if you have been converted to OneDrive. Again, here on my OneDrive, I've created a folder for signatures. And then I saved my signature file here with that. I just create a second one here and click on Save. If you have not been converted to OneDrive as of yet, please make sure that you are saving this on your U drive. Again, create a folder for signatures so it's easier to find it later on. You're only doing this one time. Now you're going to create a password. Please make this password something that you're going to remember, but that's something that other people aren't going to guess right away. You're going to be required to enter this password each time that you want to use your digital signature. That way we know that somebody else didn't accidentally see your signature file and use it. So we're going to save that. Now if we come down here, you can see that my new one that I just created is here. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on Continue. It's going to ask me for that digital or that password that I just created. And make sure, again, we want to lock the document after signing. Once you have signed it, we don't want changes to happen to this document. So we click on Lock Document After Signing and click on Sign. It's going to prompt you to save this document in some location. Again, make sure that you're saving this to your OneDrive. If you have a folder set up for forms or something like that, you can save it to that location. I'm going to just use the name of the file and put in the date so that I can find it later on if I need to. I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. Now you'll see that my signature will show here. Shows us a valid signature as of the date and time of that. Last step that I have to do is to send the file. So I'm going to come up here, click Send File as Email Attachment. So send file. Again, since I'm logged in as myself, I'm just going to use my default for Outlook. And then I need to send this to workerscomp@lakeshorecs.org. And then please find attached the supervisor's report for employee injury dated 06/26/2017. And you'd click on send. That's all there is to it. You do have proof of this form that you sent it in your email. So if you open up your email, go to your sent items, you'll find it in there as far as the actual email that you sent and a copy of this form, as well as the location of where you saved it on your OneDrive. Again, if you have any questions, please make sure to contact the HR department here at Lakeshore. Thank you.